Yo, yo, what's good? What up, what up? Davey, salute. Jackal Davey, salute. This is another motherfucking tough talk with two hands. Let's get it. Chilling like a motherfucker. 0-2 times. Salute, my guy. I'm sure we're 2-4. What's going on? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Shit, we successful. 3 days in a row so far. Every night we done made it. I ain't fall asleep on y'all yet. We lit. Let's talk about it. So what's going on with Eddie Hearn trying to fucking Eddie Hearn talking about charging niggas $50 a month for the zone now? What y'all think about that shit, man? As always, hey man, I'm telling you, has anybody seen Deontay Wilder? Has anybody seen him? Have you seen him? Have you seen him? I ain't seen him. Where the fuck is Deontay Wilder at, man? Where's Deontay Wilder, man? That motherfucker been missing, man. He been missing. Where the hell is Deontay Wilder? Where's he at? I ain't seen him. Y'all seen him? Yeah, me too. Like, I buy that shit by the year too, so I don't be tripping off that $50 shit. I got a feeling, man, Tyson Fury might be fighting Dillian White. I'm just capping, but it could, man. Look, I don't know, man. They might try to find some weird ass way to get Wilder about that fight, man. He don't want to take that fight. He don't want that fight. He know what's gonna happen, man. It's Gypsy King season, man. He know what time it is. He know what time it is. Wilder been dicking around with the Pope. What the fuck? That was random as shit. More like his pastor in Alabama. The Pope don't know him? Pope ain't fucking with no Wilder. Wilder is trying to refrain from getting mind games played on him, his mentally weak ass. So he going about that shit a little different, man. Hiding like a bitch. Hiding like a bitch. Osam 123 salute. DVA salute. Ward told him after the fight he don't want any of that Fury smoke after the first fight. That's a fact. He did tell him that. And Wilder got all in his feelings about it because clearly everybody said he lost. Clearly he lost. He the only motherfucker that don't think he lost after he walked out that arena to them LDBC niggas like Fred and Blue Blood Sports. They the only motherfuckers that believe he won. Well, you know what I mean? That draw, that's the thing about a draw, man. Salute. Band-Aid salute. That's the thing about a draw, bro. Like, even though you know he got his ass whooped 9 rounds to 3, that motherfucking draw changes everything, man, because now is, you know, you got these weak ass stands. They trying to, you know what I mean, they'll try to find a more victory in them two knockdowns, and according to them, Fury was knocked out. But my thing is this: how was a motherfucker knocked out if he got the fuck up? I'm just saying though. I'm just saying. You can't knock a motherfucker out that got up. All of that knockdown shit. And another thing I don't like, these motherfuckers be trying to do a lot of moving of the goalposts. They be trying to take shit like erase Lomachenko's Salido loss. They try to act like Wilder been on like a non-title defense streak and shit like that. Non-successful title defenses. A draw isn't a successful title defense. A draw is a draw. It means you didn't win, buddy, but you didn't lose. You draw. You draw. Like, period. Like, I don't even see how they even gave him that non-successful title defenses. I'm more scared of Jackal Davis says I'm more scared of PBC's bullshit comedy box. See, I'm not that scared about it this go round because it's co-promoted with Top Rank. Like Top Rank is fully involved, so that shit 50-50 down the middle as far as them judges concerned. Like Fury gonna whoop his ass, man. Fury gonna whoop his ass. All of these dudes coming to my fucking page too, talking some shit about yeah, like bro, these niggas, like these Wilder fans are so stupid, bro. This motherfucker came to my page and told me, he said, oh, he said what? He said what you Fury fans mad that? And I ain't even a Fury fan for real. You know what I'm saying? I like dude. I like dude personality sometimes. Like when he dealing with Wilder, like his press conference personality. Love that shit. But it's just funny to me that these motherfuckers don't want no press conferences. They said, oh, what y'all mad? Because Fury can't do the WWE shit and getting Wilder's hand. I'm like, bruh, how dumb you sound. You basically admitting that your so-called heavyweight champion is a mentally weak fuck. And you're okay with that. You're okay with that shit. So you mean to tell me you okay with this nigga being mentally weak? The fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. You comfortable with this nigga being mentally weak? You making excuses for him like y'all they would do anything to cape for that bitch ass nigga. Like basically talking about some yo man, Fury fans mad that y'all can't get no press conference, so Fury can't get in his head. Like bro, I'm like bro, like really? Like listen to how you talk about your heavyweight champion. It's like y'all almost comfortable with having felines as heavyweight champions. I don't get that shit. Like what the fuck? Y'all okay with that shit? Well, Psalm 123 says, bruh, they said Mayweather is jealous of Wilder because he's scared of him beating his 50-0 record just because he said he got Fury winning the fight. Got nothing to do with that shit, man. Got nothing to do with that shit, man. IBFP, salute. Nuke in the motherfucking building, man. Man, like, that shit just, it just boggles my mind how motherfuckers are so, like, so comfortable with, like, a nigga being mentally weak. Like, I'm sorry, bro, but I'm from the old school with my shit. I don't give a fuck. When it come to fighting, bro, like I said, in my world, boxing is 90% mental, 10% physical. You know what I'm saying? Like, the mental warfare is everything in boxing. Like, you know what I mean? That's what separates the men from the mice. If you can't handle them press conferences, you 9 times out of 10, you know what's going to happen. You know what's going to happen. The motherfucker's going to break. And that's what they trying to keep him from fucking breaking. But my thing is this: you not showing up. You're basically letting the world know. You are 100% letting the world know that that motherfucker got you, bruh. He got you. He fucking tap dancing all up in your fucking head, bro. Throwing fucking parties in that bitch and everything, dog. Like he is living rent free up in your shit. And Fury, and look, it don't even matter, bruh. It's like I was saying on the last Tough Talk. I said, bro, I'm like, at the end of the fucking day, if this dude ain't showing up for press conferences, and you know what I'm saying, like he acknowledged and he know he got his ass dusted in the last press conferences in the fucking fight, he's letting everybody know he's fucking weak as fuck. Like, so for that reason right there, like you're comfortable with following a coward. You're comfortable with your fucking heavyweight champ not showing up to press conferences. You know what I'm saying? Scared of obligation, scared of another man. I don't know if y'all remember the London press conference too well, but when motherfucking Tyson, when Deontay Wilder walked out that bitch after that first New York joint, I don't think he knew Tyson Fury was going to jump on him like that on the first press conference. When he walked out there that second one, he had Deontay Wilder so beat that motherfucker didn't even want to look at him. He couldn't look at him. He didn't look at him the whole time. The pressure. Like I say, pressure bust pipes, man. Baby boy weak over there, man. Baby boy weak. Muhammad Ali was a part of the first WrestleMania ever. Man, it ain't no secret, man. Heavyweight's been a part of boxing events since the beginning of time, man. It's a great way to get yourself promoted and get you all the way out there, man. So a whole different fan base. Because at the end of the day, you know, wrestling and boxing are similar into the build up. You know what I mean? It's a wrestling kind of handle their business the same way, even though it's an act. They do a lot of shit talking, do a lot of promoting and all of that shit, building the shit up. Boxing is the same way. It's all about the build up. It's about the drama, the big drama show, man. It's all about the story. It's all about the story that's wrapped around the fight. You know what I mean? That's why I'm like, all you got to do is train and get in there and go 12 rounds. That's why I say, the other 90% is so much bigger than that. It's so much bigger than that. You know what I mean? And I mean, like, for him to not even show up to a college football media day, it definitely lets you know how pussy this dude is, how weak this dude is. It's fucking sad because this is the last American champion we had, bro, and that's really a shit stain on fucking history. He is a fucking shit stain on history. Mark my word. I'm gonna start saying that from now on. Yeah, Deontay Wilder's a shit stain on American heavyweight history, man. He shit it all over it. He shit it all over. All of the greats that came before him, the golden era of the heavyweights from the 1970s all the way up to the mid 1990s. He's shitting on legacy. That coward shit he doing, man. Daniel Moreno, salute. 02 times salute. Andrew Tucker's world salute. Man, he shook, he extra sweet, and he all the way pussy, man. He all the way pussy, man. Like Tyson Fury said the first time. That nigga sweet. He's a fucking lemon, and I'ma squeeze him. Straight like that. Make lemonade out that whore. Straight make lemonade out that whore. He's so sweet, bruh. He's so sweet. Man, Snook, I'm telling you, bruh. How the fuck can you be comfortable following a coward? When motherfuckers coming to my page and telling me they comfortable with not having a press conference for motherfuckers telling me they comfortable with having a press conference for the fact that they trying to save Deontay Wilder's mentality, you comfortable with following a coward, bro. So that means you've been following pussies your whole fucking life. Man, beat me the fuck up. Beat me the fuck up, swell me the fuck up, bloody my shit. Man, I'm going to have to, man, look, man, I was always taught, man, to run to it, not run from it. Now, I mean, don't stupidly run to it in anything you do, but when it's some one-on-one shit, man, the rules of engagement apply. And when it comes to boxing, the rules of engagement are we're going to do the press conferences, we're going to figure out where each other heart is at, we're going to apply that pressure, and we're going to see what's good with one another. Period. Period. Welly boy slipping move, salute. I don't get why his fans are giving him a pass for this. If it was anyone else missing the press, he's mentally weak. Man, look, dude, man. Homie a clown, man. Homie a clown, man. He a clown, man. He a clown. I will say it again, man. He is a fucking shit stain on fucking heavyweight history, bro. Get my charger, plug this charger up. I don't want this shit to die on y'all. Yeah, man. Homie a shit stain on American history. It's fucking sad, bro. It's really sad, man. It's sad, bro, because honestly, it's almost like, bro, if this is how you gonna fucking act, man, just go ahead and step aside, man. Say you fucked up or whatever about a month out or whatever. Hopefully Dillian White in the gym, man, so he could step up as motherfucking heavyweight champ, man. Fight fucking Tyson Fury, man. Cause like for real, man, we ain't tolerating no pussies, man. That's why I keep my foot on his fucking neck, man. Because until that dude do something I can appreciate, man, I'm gonna keep my foot on his fucking neck. That motherfucker gonna smell he gonna smell motherfucking Jordan 1s all up on his neck. I mean, he gonna smell Jordan 1s, Jordan 11s, Jordan 12s, Jordan 6s, Jordan 5s, all up on his neck. Cause I'm gonna keep that motherfucker, keep that bitch planted right there. Bruh, how many, man, Andrew, bro, I say it every time, like every video I have to do on this sucker, bro. I always gotta put, man, always gotta put 5 fucking years as heavyweight champion, bro, and not one unifications. Not one unification, excuse me. And you could have unified with Charles Martin, who was on your side of the street. In 2016, no, I go back as far as June of 2015. As a matter of fact, June 26th of 2015, as a matter of fact, Shelly Finkel and they gonna keep him away from the Vladimir Klitschko unification. Called that man a baby. He 33 fights in, and you a baby. So what does Anthony Joshua go and do on in April 26th, April 26th or 27th, I believe, of 2017? What does he go do? He fights the guy that you were scared of, and your fucking handlers was calling you a baby, and walks through the fire and knocks him the fuck out. So what y'all do? Y'all tuck y'all tail between your legs and y'all run from that nigga too. Can't nobody tell me, can't nobody tell me in this world that if Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder share the ring with one another, that as soon as Anthony Joshua warm up, he's not knocking him the fuck out. It's levels, man. It's levels. Deontay Wilder will not stand a chance with that style, man. Technical ability, fleet of foot, can move laterally, float like a butterfly, and at the same time got fucking extremely strong, devastating jab that would drive that bitch through your fucking face. Man, look, man, the power is different, man. That's why when it come down to power, bro, I always talk about Anthony Joshua's power, and I always disregard Deontay Wilder. And people try to give me stick about that shit, but I'm gonna tell you why I disregard it. You can't measure a man's power you can't measure an individual's power on weak opposition. But the one time he had a person on the ground, he couldn't keep him there in elite opposition in Tyson Fury. So that right there tells me, you ain't the baddest motherfucker on the planet. When I got guys like Ernie Shavers out there, when I got guys like George Foreman, when I got guys like that's 5'10", straight bulldog stature, and Mike Tyson, I don't want to hear shit about your power, bro. Because the opposition they face, whew, you would have never fought a Ron Lyle. You would have never fought a fucking Trevor. You would never even fought a Trevor Burbick, brother. So I don't even want to hear it. You wouldn't even have fought an Andre Gulada. Let's be serious. Let's be serious. And if I'm fucking lying, I'm dying. 02 times said he should take his loss to Fury and move into the acting business like he wants. Man, yeah, man. Start getting ready to do what's that joint Arnold Schwarzenegger with Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito when them niggas had like the baby and shit, when them niggas was pregnant, because he want to be pregnant. That's the next movie he need to do. He need to do a fucking pregnancy movie, or he need to start with fucking he need to do a fucking class on female anatomy, because that nigga is so pussy. He need to do a class on female anatomy. That's what he need to do. He need to talk about the vagina, because that nigga's a vagina. Wilder was ringside for the fight too. AJ versus Vlad. Yeah, he was ringside versus AJ versus Vlad, and then tried to use the excuse talking about Anthony Joshua didn't call him out. You want to know why he didn't call you out? Because you were a baby. And what's the baby going to do? What the fuck is the baby going to do? Shit, if he still, yeah, he need to star in a horror film. He would be the nigga with the track shoes on, running next to the white girl that slips in the fucking leaves with no sticks in it, no nothing, just falling over and shit. He would be the track star. Fucking go back for and shit, and then running to Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua is the creature feature, man. Anthony Joshua is the creature feature of the heavyweight division. Let's not get it twisted. He is 100% the creature feature of the heavyweight division. That nigga's he's the boogeyman. He's Baba Yaga. He's fucking, he's Jason. He's Michael Myers. He's Freddy fucking Krueger haunting that man's dreams. Nah, I'll get that title to Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury's fucking Freddy Krueger haunting that man's dreams. For real, man. For real. For real, man. Shit, Wilder dude, man, look. They need to cast, man, look, I could think of so many movies to cast Wilder in, man. None of them shits will be polite. None of them will be polite, bro. Because it's devastating, man. It's devastating to be a fucking true blue fucking fight fan, man. And to have this dude be a heavyweight champ, waste niggas' time for 5 years on some fluffing other shit, man. Not doing the right thing, man, bro. Don't nobody wanna be involved with that, man. Don't nobody wanna be involved with that shit, bro. Like, just let the belt go, bro. Just let it go. You wanna know why he won't let that go? Because it's one piece of leverage for his fucking income. That's how he keep his little residuals coming in. Josh was 100% the cash cow. Josh was 100% the cash cow. He's the whole field of them motherfuckers, for real. Like, I don't think people understand what Joshua is to the sport, man. That's why I said, even if you don't like Anthony Joshua, man, he's a necessary evil to the sport right now because the sport needs him. You want to know why? Because I'm tired of fucking boxing being considered a niche sport. I want fucking more for boxing. I want that thing that Mike Tyson brought to boxing. I want that fucking thing when we had Mike Tyson, Evander Holyfield, Lennox Lewis, Riddick Bowe, Andre Gulada, Trevor Burbick, Michael Spinks, fucking, I mean, I want that. I want that. I want that. I need that in boxing. And you know, Anthony Joshua starting to birth an era where niggas know they got to be serious and step their competition up. At the same time, he's putting asses in seats. And that's what's important, man. If Anthony Joshua would have lost, boxing would have been the boxing would have took a devastating blow. I don't think motherfuckers know it. Everybody YouTube channel, whatever, would have suffered from that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like we all got momentum or whatever, but everybody take hits behind Anthony Joshua because that's how big he is to the sport, man. Like Anthony Joshua is carrying a whole lot of weight on his back, and he comfortable with it. He extra comfortable with it, and like you know what I mean. Like that says a lot about an individual's integrity, bruh. Says a lot about an individual's integrity, man. Like for real. Anthony Joshua carries the weight of being the cash cow. He carries the weight of a whole fucking country on his back and everything. And he rocks that shit well. Like, man, bro, like, it makes me proud, like for real. Like, always looked at like the United States and the UK like they fucking first cousins anyway. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it's like, man, I can deal with Anthony Joshua being champ because he the people's champ for real. He the people's champ in the sense to where it's like, bruh, when you got a dude, man, when he got the option after he just been in like 3 fucking wars back to back to back, that still wanting to pick Usyk over fucking Pulev, and regardless of however you slice it, the only person Pulev lost to was fucking Klitschko. So no matter how you slice it, like Pulev ain't an easy out for the other heavyweights in the division. You know what I mean? He's still a fucking threat, even though he ain't looked fucking good in his last fight for real. He's very mediocre. Anthony Joshua, I think Anthony Joshua gonna knock him out in 5 rounds. But regardless, Kubrat, man, Deontay Wilder wouldn't even fight Kubrat Pulev, bruh. It's sad, man. It's sad, man. Anthony Joshua had to come through and make a believe out of the people and be like, yo, it's somebody out here that can really bring boxing back. Because, you know what I'm saying, no matter how big Canelo is, Canelo can only do so much. Heavyweight boxing is like the nucleus. It's the heart of everything in boxing. It is the blood. It is the blood flow. It is the heartbeat of boxing, bro. Like heavyweight boxing has got to be revitalized in a major way. And when you got a guy that's bringing that type of momentum, man, that train can't stop. And I'll be damned, like how can the WBC stop it for a pussy nigga, man? Get them fucking sanctioning fees, man. Like unify all of them fucking belts, man, and make that fucking mega fight and make more money than y'all made in y'all fucking life. Because collectively, no matter how you slice it, if Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder were to face off, that would be the most money that these motherfuckers probably profited in their entire fucking in the 5 years of Wilder's entire existence as heavyweight champ. In his entire existence of heavyweight champ, because as we all know, his first fucking $1 million payday came from his first Luis Ortiz fight of 1.2 million. Ugh, that's scary. And that's your fucking what? Your 39th fight? Yeah, that's your 39th fight. Fucking pathetic, bro. There are 2 times says facts, my brothers. Even if you hate AJ, you have to respect him. What he has done for the sport is back in the mainstream and boxers being paid crazy money. Without him, the whole shit falls. Man, real talk, bruh. The whole shit falls. Wally boy slip and move. What's good, man? 2 hands. What's the top 5 fights you want to see across the weights in 2020? Shit, I can give you a couple off the break. In 2020, of course, I'm looking forward to Wilder Fury because I want to see Wilder get his ass wazazazazuped. Secondly, I would love to see Dmitry Bivol versus Arthur Better Beef, or I would love to see Dmitry Bivol, or I would love to see Dmitry Bivol go for that WBO against against Zerto. I definitely want to see Josh Taylor go against Jose Ramirez. Um, shit, I'm looking forward to. I heard they trying to put together Naoya Inoue versus Casimiro. I definitely want to see that fucking fight. considering he just beat Zolani Tete. Um, Shit, what else? What else? What else? What's another one I fucking really want to see? Oh yeah, Tiafimo versus Lomachenko. I want to see how that shit is gonna go. I would love to see how that shit was gonna go. And for real, a really fucking and another one, man. I would love to see at 130, man. I would love to see Jamel Herring versus Miguel Burchell. I think both of their fighting styles combined, man. I think that makes for a real good fight. Hey, I love that nigga Miguel Burchell though. That motherfucker do not stop punching, bro. That nigga do not stop punching. Andrew Ruiz made 20 fights. They made 20 million for 2 fights with AJ. That's a fact. That's a fact. You know what I mean? It took Wilder to get 10 million fucking dollars off of the back of AJ clout chasing, not taking no money, not taking no fucking money. That says a lot, bro. The only reason them people paid you and they've never even locked you in into a long major broadcasting deal, brother. They don't even invest in you. They don't even invest in you. They ain't even want to give you no deal. They just gave you a little $10 million package. Like, man, keep this little dumb motherfucker happy and sit that little boy down over in the corner, Damon. Like, sit that little nigga down, man. Put his ass down. Get him the fuck out of here. They don't even want to give him a deal, man. He ain't worth a fuck, man. I'm telling you, he's worth about as much as that medal that's on his waist, and that is about it, man. It's about it. And bruh, like I'm so tired. Like I'm so tired of talking about this clown ass nigga. But because this fight is the biggest fight going on, it's something we gotta talk about, man. We gotta peel back the fucking layers. And at the end of the day, bro, I'm telling you straight up. I'm telling you straight up. As unbiased as they fucking come, I don't give a fuck. I want that nigga to lose. He is a fucking man. He is a fucking impediment to boxing. Period. He is a straight up impediment to boxing. Nigga slows down. He's slowing down the fucking sport, man. He's slowing down the sport, man. Dog, like, yeah, Davey, like, yo, Josh fucking Taylor versus Jose Ramirez. I think Josh Taylor's style, he smokes him, man. He smokes him. He's not gonna allow fucking Jose Ramirez to fight that bully Mexican style, man. Jose Ramirez is gonna have to box, man. He's gonna have to box. And that's not a match I don't think he can win, bro. He can keep that shit low and box smart like he did Victor Postal, man. He'll box that nigga like he did Victor Postal. Ooh, Gary Russell. Daniel Moreno says Gary Russell is Tevin Farmer versus Javante Tank Davis. The only thing about that is, man, after I watched that last Tank fight, man, I am highly convinced that the Tank that I just saw and the winded Tank I just saw, he throws no jabs. All he throws is haymakers the whole fight. He looking to knock a motherfucker head off the whole fight. He has no discipline. He don't listen to his coach. He tried to cut weight by himself. It went up a whole nother weight class, made himself look like a whole fucking dickhead. And the thing about that shit is, what truly and really fucking bothers me about this shit is, Tevin Farmer offered you $7 million. You duck that shit. And the thing about Tevin Farmer, he's a classic Philly shell fucking fighter. He's got a high IQ in the Philly shell D. And if you really know how to use the Philly shell and roll those punches off of your fucking shoulder, bruh, he's a classic Philly shell fighter, which means he can lay in the pocket, dodge all of them shots, fucking tank and overextend himself all day long, and he would just counter him all night. He'll counter him all night, bruh. Like, for real. If anybody watched that last Tank fight, bro, if fucking Tank took his eyes off of his opponent, looks out in the fucking crowd, bro, and he gets hit with a fucking three punch flush combo from any one of them young gunners. I'm talking about Devin Haney. I'm talking about Teofimo Lopez. I'm talking about Lomachenko. I'm talking about Ryan Garcia. If he gets hit by any one of them niggas, flush like that with a 3-punch comp, man, look, he is going to sleep. Like, I mean, it just wasn't that he was open. He was wide the fuck open, man. Like a whore on the late night. He was wide open. He was wide open like a late night, bruh. There's only two things wide open late night. That's fast food and the women's legs. And he was open like both of them bitches. Like I'm saying, man. I mean, shit. I'm in full agreement with y'all boys. 5 man, 0 2 times. That's facts, man. 5 years, 2 pay-per-views. White had more than that and never been a champion, man. White had made so much more bread than Deontay Wilder his whole fucking career. It's fucking sad, bro. It's fucking sad, man. It is absolutely fucking sad. And the thing is, like, if we want to be honest and unbiased here, like if we want to be honest and unbiased here, Dillian White probably 100% probably has the second best resume in the heavyweight division. He has the second strongest resume in the heavyweight division. Him and Anthony Joshua both have the strongest fucking resumes in the heavyweight division, hands down, hands down. Because I mean, I would have to say like Fury's 3 toughest opponents were Klitschko, um, Chisora, and a cruiserweight champion Steve Cunningham that came up to heavyweight. Devin Haney will embarrass Tank, bro. Man, dog. Devin Haney is a fucking very, very, very special fighter. He is my favorite fighter at 135. Man, student of the game. He's a student of the game, man. He reminds me of like a young Sugar Ray with a real mean, long, convincing, stiff jab like a Hitman Hearns, though. And he's so precise with his punches, man. He's very precise with his punches, and that's what make Lomachenko so special outside of the footwork, man. That precise punching, man. That's why that nigga be breaking niggas' faces, man. That's why he did. That's why he did what he did to Abdullah, bust his whole line, his whole fucking face up and shit like that, broke his whole face because the nigga's so precise with his punches, bro. And he knows the openings, bro. He can see the openings like way before other fighters see him, man. He has a very high IQ, and there's only a couple of fighters like that. And I'm telling you, there are some things you can't teach, man. You cannot teach reflexes, man. You can't teach reflexes at all. Like, it's just certain things that Devin Haney just got, man. Devin Haney just got the goods, man. He got the goods, bro. He definitely got the goods. I'm kind of sour that he out right now with a shoulder injury for real, because I wanted to see what he's going to do to Javier Fortuna. I felt like that was a good measuring stick to Devin Haney at this point in his career right now, because after Javier Fortuna, you already know he was going to knock on all the other fucking doors at 135 and try to and want to catch wreck with everybody in there. Yeah, man, super slick, man, super slick, extremely gifted, man, light on his fucking feet, knows how to adapt, man. Just a a really brilliant fighter. I would just love to see him and a notch up in competition. Like that's why I wanted to see him against Javier Fortuna, man. To see, even though I know he would have beat the shit out of him, I'd have loved to see him. Oh man, Shakur Stevenson special. Shakur is another one of those dudes, man. Shakur is another one. Like him, but him and Warrington is really heating up. Them boys like and like Shakur Stevenson so confident in what he can do to Warrington that he's ready. Like he said, Andre Ward and Jay Prince already talked to Bob Arum, and Bob Arum confirmed that they said they would take the fight anywhere in his backyard, anywhere they want him to go. They'll take the fight. They'll unify those belts. That's how confident they are in beating motherfuckers. And that's the thing right there. When you confident and you know you could beat a motherfucker, all of those other little loopholes and shit go out the window. Like, and you already, I'm sure y'all already know where I'm going with this. Back to bitch boy Wilder. If you confident in your craft, if you're 100% confident in your craft, you don't need you 120 million is more than enough. Look, if I'm confident in my craft, you ain't even got to give me nowhere near 9 figures. I will bust your ass for fucking 7 to 10 million. 7 to 10 million. I will beat the brakes off of you, take your belts, and take them high paydays in the future, and wash everything else coming up. Because at the end of the day, if you a fighter, it's it's free smoke for everybody for real. It ain't necessarily free smoke, but anybody can get it. Anybody can get it. Can't get through this title fight. I'm looking forward to Cam versus Haney. That's a fact. Me too. Zero 2 times says, I hope they don't rush Haney. I know he wants big fights and titles now, but he needs to cook for another 12 to 18 months. That will be unstoppable. Man, look, Haney ready now, man. Haney ready now. Haney over 20 fights in, man. Haney, like Javier Fortuna is like the perfect notch up in competition for him. He's the perfect notch up in competition to gauge where Devin Haney is at and how he struggles with him. I think he beats him. I definitely know he beats him, but it's how he beats him. Salute Bashir Jones. But yeah, man, when you confident in your craft, somebody offer you $120 million, you gonna take it. That's how I know that motherfucker ain't confident in his skills whatsoever. He ain't confident in nothing that he got going on, bro. And like people think this, they think Tyson Fury be playing around when he be talking shit about what he doing niggas into the niggas in the ring. Look at Tyson Fury track record, bro, of what he's done to niggas in the ring, and he's talking that exact same way. And then he goes out and executes. One thing about Tyson Fury, man, he was birthed in a whole lineage of fighters, man. He was taught. He was taught how important the press conference is and owning the motherfucker in the press conferences. He already teaching his son that shit. His son Prince Fury, he already got it. He already grooming him to be ready because he can't stop Prince Fury. He want to box. So, like, he getting them ready. He getting them ready. Prince Fury gonna talk better shit than Tyson Fury when he get older. It's gonna be something to see, man. But one thing I can say about the future of boxing, man, it does look bright in multiple divisions, man. We got a lot of good young hitters on here, man. Two hands got to jump out. Something up with my Wi-Fi keeps freezing. Peace. All right, Welly boy, man. Always appreciate you stopping in, fam. I'm only gonna be on here for another 25 minutes, 24, 25 minutes anyway. Yeah, these tough talks with two hands, they only really supposed to be an hour long because it's midnight here where I'm at. I gotta get in the bed like shit. Yeah, man. So how y'all feel about Eddie Hearn talking about um the price of the zone going up to 50 a month though? To be perfectly honest, I don't like that shit. I don't like that. I mean, even though it is still very much worth it, my whole thing is this though. You can't just keep moving the price up because you know you had a great year and you starting to fucking deliver. Oh, so okay. Oh, Salt and Mercer. What they saying is, because I didn't read the article. So what they saying is, you would have to pay $50 a month or $100 a year. Is what they saying, or they just saying $50 a month all across the board, regardless of anything, and it'll make the subscription, or will it make the subscription total go up? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Oh, okay. So it's gonna stay. So it's gonna stay $50 a month, but it'll be $100 a year. Oh, that ain't bad then. That's not bad because honestly, that makes sense. Because I mean, shit, you still getting a whole month of boxing. So if you're only buying it for one pay-per-view purposes, then you're still getting a whole month. You're still getting a whole month worth of fights for $50. That's still a good deal. Yeah, and I mean, even if they do just make that decision, I mean, shit, I buy the whole year anyway. I don't do a month nothing because all they doing is just chipping off at your pocket slowly but surely, and that extra shit adds up, man. That extra shit adds up. But at the end of the day, um, $100 a year is still good though. Don't really have a feeling towards it. I'm in the UK, but I would pay. Oh, you in the UK? You got Sky Box Office and shit. So I mean, shit, y'all numbers is already good over there. It's over here we be suffering with that pay-per-view model. That's why the zone is fucking uh, is definitely a step up for what the fuck the PBC and all these other motherfucking and top ranking them boys are trying to hit us for every fucking year. Fights going from 75 to 100, bouncing down to 89, 95, going up to 99. Now, I ain't got time for that shit, man. And then you order the fucking fight and then the fight is some fucking trash. Like you'll get a fucking Maypack or something. But yeah, like if they just doing $50, just $50 just for the month, yeah, that's still cool. I can deal with that. PC planning at least 6 pay-per-views next year. They have to. They have to. They just inked a brand new Cox cable deal that's based off the pay-per-view model, and the Fox is guaranteeing 5 to 6 major pay-per-views a year. But my thing is this: how can you guarantee 6 major pay-per-views a year with that stable of fighters you got? Yeah, who the hell else going to fight? 147, 147 cross getting depleted. Like, let's be serious here. You can't round robin that shit for too much longer. And then on top of that, shit, what else they got? Like, really, what do they got? They got 154 and they got 160. So what? They could do some unifications up there at 154 with J. Rock Williams. Say you can get okay, J. Rock Williams and Jamel Charlo. That's not a pay per view to me. J. Rock Williams and Jamel Charlo isn't a pay per view to me. Not at all. And then think about it. Jamal's a champion up at 160, but Jamal, all of the fucking fighters are over at the zone. So if you wanted a fucking unification, guess what you got to do? I think you might want to think about one of them fucking nice fucking one contract deals, bruh. They ain't even trying to do that. So that just lets you know they don't want Jamal to go over there and risk getting his ass whooped. Cause he would go over there and get his ass whooped. If that crop the 160, that motherfucking 160 don't play around. That 160, them 160 fighters over at the zone, sheesh, the motherfuckers ready. They ready because you would have to deal with Demetrius Andre, if you consider that the lesser of the three evils. Or you would have to deal with a Triple G. Be lucky to deal with Canelo. You be lucky to get Triple G or Canelo. They ain't thinking about you. They can't put out they can't put out six pay-per-views a year, Sultan. Like they don't got the means, man. They fighters are all fuck ups. They all fuck ups and they all get fat between they fight. That's really why they can probably only fight once or twice a year because they gotta spend fucking damn near 10 fucking months just trying to lose the goddamn weight they packing on with they fucking fluffed up asses, man. Them niggas is fat boys, man. They don't got the ability to put on six pay-per-views a year. It's some bullshit. Some absolute fucking Billy Jack bullshit. How the fuck can they put on six pay-per-views a year? Like somebody please point out, like, look, man, I know these rosters like the back of my fucking head, man. And I'm telling you right now, there is no way that they can pull off six pay-per-views a year. You can do six pay-per-views a year, but I'm gonna tell you what, them bitches gonna flop. Them bitches gonna flop like pancakes. Them bitches gonna pancake. Every single one of them. They gonna be Aunt Jemima. Straight pancakes. Because they gonna flop. They gonna flip. They gonna try to flip, but them bitches gonna flop. They gonna deliver pancakes all year. Hope y'all like pancakes. About to call them niggas IHOP. Because they serving up flapjacks over there. Andre wants that Charlo smoke. Man, that nigga don't like that boy. Man, he really wants to beat that boy the fuck up. Charlo's been running scared of fucking Andre, man. Shit, when them niggas heard about motherfucking Andre knocking Slim down 4 times and having the fucked up shoulder in the process of doing it, man, you should have seen fucking Charlo. That motherfucker whole face when his face like it flushed with color. Right then he decided, I'm not fighting that nigga. And like, I'm sorry, man. Uh, Shit, Demetrius Andre's last performance was absolutely dominant, and it was of a I hate saying his fucking name because I butchered the shit out of him. He torched him. He torched him every round and knocked him down in the first. It was either the first or the second. He knocked him down in the first or the second. Came out, knocked him straight down, boom. Then just schooled him for 12 straight rounds. Where Danny Jacobs, for real, went life or death with that man. So that says a lot about fucking Demetrius Andre. And even though I don't like using triangle theories for a lot, but that awkward southpaw style he got, this real light on his feet, moving around real sick with the jab and shit like that. Like he's an awkward fighter, bro. He has a very very awkward southpaw style, man. Like he punt like he's a he's he's like he does a lot of weird pot shot. You know what I'm saying? Like he gets off center line. His hands might be in a weird angle or something. You might not think he defending, but he really defending. He just fast as hell, and he just pot shots real crazy off the line, man. Real hoppy, always off his feet. Then he knows how to sit down on his punches at the same time. Like he's a very skilled fighter. I just don't think people really peep what's going on with Meech the whole time when he in the ring. I see what's going on though. I see what's going on, and they see what's going on too. That's why they won't fight his ass. And like for real, his last show they did it at Providence, Rhode Island. Providence, Rhode Island never gets fights. I think the last time Providence, Rhode Island had a fight was over 31 years and shit like that. And Demetrius Andre, man, he packed the house, man. But the thing about it is, man, they got to get a dancing partner for him, man. So really, I think, man, I think Eddie Hearn being his promoter and being Billy Joe Saunders' promoter. If Billy Joe Saunders isn't picked up by Canelo, Canelo just is too much of a he you know what I'm saying, he deserves every right to choose. But I wish, you know what I'm saying, he did just fight Kovalev, so I'm not saying he should make his choice, but he knows he's gonna have to make his choice next month or so. And if it's not Billy Joe Saunders, I truly believe that Billy Joe Saunders and Demetrius Andre need to go ahead and have that fight because they were supposed to have it anyway. But you already know what happened with that shit. Oh yeah, I heard last year that he was talking about coming back on a 3 fight deal, but it didn't make no noise. So if he's coming back on a 3 fight $100 million deal, man, Vladimir Klitschko is still more deadly than 95% of the fucking roster at the heavyweight division, man. He's a student of the fucking game, man, and he stays in fucking shape. Like he's a dude that's always gonna be in shape and be ready, man. And I think he's looking at it like regardless of what Vitaly do, um, or Vladimir, I mean, Vladimir knows how, like, he can fill up seats, man. So it'll be good for boxing for him to come back. Shit, I mean, look what Manny Pacquiao just did to Keith Thurman, man. Why not, man? If you can still do it, man, do it, man. Because, I mean, shit, if you think about guys like the old Mongoose, if you think about Bernard Hopkins, damn. I'm leaving somebody else out I wanted to mention as well. But yeah, if you think about like the old Mongoose and you think about Bernard Hopkins and you think about what they accomplished, you know what I'm saying, after 40, reigning as champion, I mean shit. Why can't Vladimir do it too? He definitely can do it too. Man, look, man, Vlad been wanting to tear the fur off Wild for so long, but he just runs from him every chance he gets. He runs from him every chance he gets. You know what I mean? Like they won't even let fucking Vladimir share the same space with Deontay Wilder after that sparring session they had over in I think Germany, I believe. Vladimir just always going to be a whole different animal with that size he has and that fucking nasty ass fucking like that nasty ass jab and just that European fighting style, man. The European fighting style is very fucking safe, but it's very fucking effective when you long and rangy and you got the type of power that he has in his punches, man. And like, you know, I mean, shit, the AJ fight was fucking 3 years ago, bro. But I mean, shit, I'm looking at the guy. He still don't look no different than he did 3 years ago. He's still looking phenomenal shape. He still look like, you know, the Vladimir fucking, what is he, like 43 right now, some shit like that? Like the Vladimir at the age he is at right now is in better shape than most of these fighters. You can't tell me that Luis Ortiz is 40 fucking years old, but look at Vladimir Klitschko, and that motherfucker looks 15 years younger than that nigga. Like, if this was school, goddamn Luis Ortiz would be in fucking college, and goddamn Vladimir Klitschko would look like a goddamn ninth grader. Luis Ortiz would be a senior in college. Old ass motherfucker. And then they act like they giving this man credit, man. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, stupid ass Billy Joe Pop when they were going to have that fight. Yeah, dog, that would have been a good fight. Got some flavor for a white boy, man. He know how to move, man. Yeah, Daniel Moreno, that motherfucking robot jab from that stiff European style, man. How you just stick that bitch out there and pop, pop, give it to him. Man, that joint be fucking your face up all night. And like, bro, motherfuckers don't look at jabs like they hard punches. Coming from Klitschko, it's a hard punch. Like Lennox jab, man. How to stick it out there mid range and still get enough and still have the speed on it so he can close the distance much faster to his opponent. Like he was trying to show Wilder, but he's too retarded to get it. How Lennox would lean that joint out there mid range and pop that joint out there, like, and still have the same type of power on that joint and pop them joints just snapping your head back all night. So imagine going 12 rounds and you got a nigga in your face like that all night and your head just going like that. Man, fuck that. that shit gonna hurt. Oh yeah, Vlad beats Ruiz easy. I think Vladimir stops Ruiz because Vladimir got a stiff ass chin and Vladimir knows Vladimir knows range better than AJ. He's more experienced with being rangy and having to fight punching down. He's more experienced with that because he's had to deal with Chisora. You know what I mean? Like he's with, and I mean, 25 successful title defenses, man, says it all. He's seen all shapes, all sizes, all styles. Ruiz is a cupcake to fucking Klitschko, man. Um, Talking about the way they eat, exercise. I don't know what you're talking about. Man, he wouldn't get it, man. You can't teach that motherfucker nothing because he don't want to learn nothing, Daniel Moreno. You know what I mean? Like, that was a gem right there. When you got Lennox Lewis in your corner trying to give you game for free, bro, man, you better absorb that shit. I'm going to be out that bitch till 6, 7 in the morning if you want me out there till 6, 7 in the morning. That's facts, man. That's facts. I want to soak up all that Lennox Lewis game because, I mean, motherfuckers might want to hate Lennox because, you know what I'm saying, everybody know the old stories from the sparring match Mike Tyson and Lennox had, how Mike Tyson knocked his ass out cold for 5 minutes in the middle of the ring. Um, and Lennox Lewis dodged him in his prime and shit like that and waited for him to come out from fucking jail to actually have that fight like later on. I think that fight was in like 98, 99, something like that. But still, he aged him out like shit. But Lennox Lewis, man, he was one of the most devastating heavyweights of all time. Last guy to be undisputed. Salute C Stance. Um, I think, man, I think Lennox Lewis is one of the best heavyweights of all time. Like Lennox Lewis, and he always went back and he always went and ran back his L's. Like he never ducked no smoke. Whether it was Oliver McCall, whether it was fucking Hakeem Rockman, he always went back for the smoke. Like he had heart. Like he just wasn't lovable, man. Like he just wasn't a likable dude. But that nigga was hard as nails though. Big ups, two hands. Keep doing what you were doing. Much success in 2020, bro. What do you think about White and Dubois fight? Ooh, I don't know, man. I think I want to see Triple D step up and fight a Juggernaut Joe Joyce. You know what I'm saying? Considering both of them are Frank Warren fighters, I think that would be a good test up right now. Considering that, you know what I'm saying? Joe Joyce has fought the Brian Jennings already. He's fought the fucking Bermain Stavern and used them as fucking litmus tests. I think Dubois should fight a Juggernaut Joe Joyce, and that'll tell a lot about fucking where Triple D is at because Juggernaut Joe Joyce is gonna make that motherfucker get some rounds in. And one thing I noticed about Daniel Dubois, he does work out. He does work out a lot. But man, I don't know if y'all noticed though, but after that first round against Fujimoto or whatever, man, you could see he was sucking in a lot of fucking air on that fucking stool, man. I don't really trust fucking Triple D's win like that. But in the Nathan Gorman match, it was a lot different. He looked great against Gorman. That round went a couple more rounds, but it didn't drag him into some deep water. I need to see Triple D go in a little bit of deep water. Right now, Dillian White is too seasoned of a fighter, man, for a guy like Triple D. Triple D is just brute force right now, and he getting dudes out of there. But I think that's going to change. I think it could stay the same, but he just can't be knocking motherfuckers head off all night. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit's not gonna work. It's not gonna work, man. I got like I said, right now, White would win that match. I think that Triple D I need to see some endurance from him, man. That's it. Like the kid got the goods. I look at him like a world beater. You know what I'm saying, in the future, but I need to see more, and I need to just see that one notch up in competition because honestly, I wouldn't even have had him fight no Fujimoto right now, man. Like that is like I don't know what type of moral victory he got from that. Like I think that nigga, man, Triple D, low key, he got to be hot with fucking Frank Warren. I think Frank Warren brought him along okay. He's brought him. I think he's bringing his prospect along the right way and keeping him busy. Exactly. Triple D ain't fought nobody yet. You know what I mean? Like, and I think it's time, bro. It's been time. Like, it's time to let the dog off the chain, man. Like, you got to see what he gonna do, man. And I think, man, Juggernaut Joe Joyce is the safer bet. He the safest bet. I think he knocks Joe Joyce out, but Cause Joe Joyce, man, when he fought Bermain Stavern, bruh, I was disappointed, man. He shouldn't have been in there with no Bermain Stavern for no 5 or 6 rounds, man. Even though he got the, even though he got the, even though he got the TKO or whatever, I think that's a really good fight with both of those guys that had in their career. Joe Joyce having a little bit more experience with guys that are kind of C plus, B minus level fighters, B level fighters considered on box rec, but I don't look at them guys like B level fighters. You know what I'm saying? But I think he's just had a step up with Triple D ain't had it yet, and I just think that's all Triple D need, man. Triple D just need a fight like that, and I think it'll make him get up a little bit different. I think it'll make he was already a student of the game, trains fucking hard, but I think he would fucking go. I think he would go a little bit harder in the gym if he knew he was fighting a juggernaut Joe Joyce, and that'll be a hell of a domestic dust up, man. That shit is going to sell out quick. Robin fight versus Lennox was cold, no fucks given, and knocked his ass out. But Lennox not being a bitch came back for that rematch and gave it to his ass. Damn, it was, man, that's what I'm saying, bruh. You can't tell me there was ever a time where you watched the Lennox Lewis fight and you was disappointed. I don't care how much niggas hate him, man. He was a dog, bro. He was a dog. He was a dog, and he beat all of the best people at the weight, man. Came an undisputed champion, man. Like Lennox Lewis was a dog, man. Him, Tyson, Holyfield, and Lennox Lewis are the three guys that was the last undisputed lineal. You know what I'm saying? And Lennox Lewis retired undisputed lineal. That's big like that, and that's what I want for Anthony Joshua, man. I want Anthony Joshua to become undisputed lineal. Like he's so close, and motherfuckers are trying to take it from him every chance they get. They're trying to take that shit from him, man. And he is so deserving of it, man, because he's done everything the right way, man. And I hate that shit, man. I hate how people like I hate how the dudes that do everything the right way always get shitted on, man. It's so true, man. The nice guys finish last, bro. Like Anthony Joshua getting paid and all of that shit, bro. But he don't give a fuck about that money like that no more. He got bread, you know what I'm saying? Like he got his people straight, you know what I mean? Like even with the bread he got, man, at this point in his life, man, it's about that hunger, man. It's about that Mamba mentality, bro. It's about wanting them straps, man. It's about being the best. Anthony Joshua didn't sign up the box to fucking just get rich. He signed up for that shit because he wanted to be the best. He wanted to be the best in the gym. And like he said, bro, he got that attitude that he like, yo, ain't no fucking friends in boxing. I deal with these dudes a couple months and then it's on to the next one. That's how a true champ. That's how a true champ responds to that shit. Yo, you think Joshua gonna get in the ring with Usyk or pay step aside money to get a shot at that last strap? Man, I don't think. Man, look, if Usyk was smart, Usyk wouldn't get in the ring with Joshua. That is not the smart thing to do. Now, Derek Chisora, that's smart. You know what I'm saying? Because Derek Chisora is a good litmus test to gauge where he's at. He's coming off two fucking spectacular fucking of fucking David Price and Arthur Spilka. You know what I mean? Revitalizing his career. He's got 0 fucks to give, 9 losses. He knows, you know what I'm saying? He's got to go all out because, look, man, he loses. There goes, you know what I'm saying, the big fights. So I think and he's a big puncher. So I think, you know what I mean, and he's gonna get at Usyk. You know what I'm saying? Like I think Usyk going into that match right now will be good for him. But trying to fight a seasoned Anthony fucking Joshua who would clearly knock him the fuck out, I don't think you want to do that, bruh. I ain't taking nothing away from Usyk. Usyk is in my top. Usyk is in my top 5 pound for pound. Joshua ain't even in my pound for pound. Usyk is a cruiserweight undisputed champion, moving up to heavyweight to try to chase the same thing, to be the only man to do what Evander Holyfield did. Be fucking lineal fucking cruiserweight undisputed champion and go to be lineal fucking undisputed heavyweight champion. He's walking that path. And my thing is, this is the thing. Alexander Usyk has got questionable fucking head movement. He does take a few shots. He can't take shots from Joshua like that. He's gonna have to slip because he's going, because Usyk ain't felt no real power at heavyweight yet. You know what I mean? That's my only thing. When I get to gauge Usyk's power at heavy fucking weight and shit like that against a a respectable opponent, we'll get to really have a measure. We'll get to measure really where Usyk is at and how his power translated over to the heavyweight division. Cause those are some big boys up there, man. Usyk is only 6'4". He only like he only like he only like 6'4", man. Them boys at 6'7", 6'7", all the way up to 6'9". If you're talking Tyson Fury, like, and them niggas is hitting with some thump, man. Them niggas is hitting with some thump. So you can't just get hit. It ain't gonna work. Like you can't just get hit. You can't come out there. Even though I know Usyk is a dog, he like this, and he catches you with barrages of punches, shifts the angle on you, beats up on you with barrages and precision. But the thing is, man, it's a totally different animal when you go up to that heavyweight division because it's not all the barrages, the punches, and the cute shit that's going on. Tyson Fury is just an anomaly because he can move the way he moves. Usyk can move as well. Tyson Fury is a little bit more ballerina-esque. But my thing is, Tyson Fury is a true heavyweight. Usyk is coming up trying to be a pound for pound guy. Like, and pound for pound, like I said, he is in my pound for pound top 5. But I just got this Chaz Witherspoon ain't enough, bruh. Chaz Witherspoon ain't enough. That man just sat on the ropes all night and just got beamed on. Yeah, definitely, bro. He need to wet his feet. Yeah, those are all reasonable questions that's got to be answered. That's why Usyk don't gotta be fighting the top 4 right away. Yeah, man, that's what I'm saying. Get acclimated. That's all I want from Usyk. To get acclimated, and there's no reason to rush that WBO because Usyk, you on the stable. You in the matchroom the zone stable, bruh. That fight is there for you, and Anthony Joshua wants that fight with you. My thing is, I don't want to see you rush. I want you to fight Anthony Joshua at your best after I can gauge where you're at in the heavyweight division. I don't want to see you go in that joint and get creamed, bro. This man is literally, Alexander Usyk is the only fighter to go in everyone's backyard and take they fucking belts and not take one fucking fight in the Ukraine. He fucking gambled on himself, went in everybody's backyard and took their belts to become undisputed. That's a motherfucking dog. That's a dog. Man, if Usyk fights Joshua and he loses, I think, man, like, do you, man, when a dude got heart, man, it's hard to gauge, like, it's hard to say, like, what would be the best move for him because I know he got heart, and I know if he lost, he's got the heart of a champion, and he's faced adversity. I know he wouldn't want to leave that heavyweight, but Joshua got the type of smack on his punches to where you ain't just trying to get up there and just get socked by Joshua, man. Like if Joshua hits you, he gonna hurt you, man. And Joshua fast, and he light on his feet too. And all Joshua got to do is keep that arm out there and keep him at arm's reach, and pop, fa fa. You know what it is, like all night, man. Man, Usyk is a special dude, man. A special dude. I just think that, man, like, he's accomplished himself at cruiser, man. There's no reason to rush him at heavy. But if you look at Usyk's career, man, these dudes, him and Lomachenko followed the same path. Under 12 fights, these motherfuckers collecting belts, man. Facts. Usyk is a true pound for pound fighter, and I don't want to see him get ruined, man. That's why I don't think fighting the Chaz Witherspoon is a smart idea to go to Anthony Joshua. That shit don't make no sense to me, man. I think that's bad business, and I think his handlers would have to think that's bad business. But also I think it's good for a handler to believe in you. But also I think it's good for a handler to save you from yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because what I mean? Because your heart can get in the way of your fucking business. It can get away from your next fight. Cause like bruh, like losses do shit to people differently, man. Everybody's affected by laws differently. There's some dudes that become hermits. They can't even leave their fucking bedroom, bruh. Like I know just from just losing a fight on the street, bro. That shit damages me. Like it damaged me. Like if I lose a fight in anything, bro, like I get like really, really. I gotta get that shit right back. If I don't get it right back, it sits on my soul wrong. Like so, I know Like I know any warrior in any field, like if you get a loss, bro, like it sits on your soul wrong. You either want to get it back or it might fuck you up. Like, and I just think, I think tackle. Yeah, man. Let him get a Chisora. Let him get a Chisora, attack him in, and then fight a Joseph Parker. You know what I'm saying? You fight it, you know what I'm saying? You fight a tackle, beat his ass. You fight Chisora, beat his ass, and then go fight a Joseph Parker. A guy that's got some nice pops, got some movement, good boxer, good footwork. Beat his ass, then take an Anthony Joshua. Or even a big baby. Or even a big baby, because then you get to see different levels of styles and pressure. Because Chizora's gonna bring a different style of pressure than Big Baby's gonna bring. So you're gonna get to see two different type of pressure fighters. Then you get to see a guy that's light on his feet and a Joseph Parker or something like that can move, that can box, that'll dig at your body and shit like that, that'll put punches together and stuff like that. Beat up on him, man. It's gonna say a lot, bro. It's gonna say a lot. Then you know what I'm saying, you war ready. You war ready. You battle hardened. You battle hardened at the heavyweight division, man. That's a fact, bro. That's a fact. The sink or swim approach does not apply in boxing, bro. You got to get acclimated. And that's what I'm saying, bro. Even anybody that steps up in weight, bro, you got to get acclimated. And most of the time, when you a champion and you step up, most people gonna fight other champions, but you see that usually in lower weight classes. You usually don't see cruiserweights coming up to the heavyweight division and they challenge champions. It don't go like that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the one shot, put your lights out division. Don't go like it's mad different. It's mad different. Them lighter weight classes, you can take punches or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, and your boxing can save you from, you know what I mean? Like your boxing and your quicks can save you from a dude that's got more power. Say if you go from like 154 to 160 and you getting hit by, like, you know what I'm saying? Like say a J Rock Williams goes up there and he's getting hit by like a Triple G or something like that. He might be able to take it on the chin, even though it might make him want to go on his bicycle a little bit, but he can put his punches together. Speed equals power, and he can box, and he can, you know what I'm saying, he can save himself from, you know what I'm saying, he ain't really got to worry too much about a knockout. Even though you feel that pop or whatever, you still can probably make it out of that fight, get that fucking W, and you can decide, like, yo, 160 might not be for me, bro. I think 154 is like the best spot for me. But up at the heavyweight, you're not gonna have them same opportunities. You get up that motherfucker and you get fucking hit with one of them humdingers up there. You get molly whopped at heavyweight, your ass is going to sleep, sleep, sleep. And bruh, you don't want to go up to that division and motherfucking get knocked all the way the fuck out. That's bad for business, man. That's a fact, Tyrone Legacy. There's just way less room for error in that heavyweight division. And that's why I say, man, Usyk, man, is one of those type of fighters, man, to where you got to like protect him from his own self, man, because he gonna go for it. He's gonna go for it. Fuck what his handlers is talking about. Fuck what Papachenko talking about. But I think he'll listen to Papachenko though. I think Papachenko too smart, man. This has been a plan forever in the making. Like Papachenko gonna make sure, you know what I mean. He gonna protect Usyk from himself. Papachenko a good coach. I just think that, man, like, yo, just be smart with Usyk, man, because Usyk is another guy that can deliver in the heavyweight division. So if he's successful up there, that's another hitter we got in the mix. While Daniel Dubois is finally about to get up to fucking, hopefully his next fight is against somebody that I could really say, okay, now here's a guy I can judge his activity off of. So, with the emergence of Triple D, then you got guys like Philip Hergovich, then you got guys like Alexander Usyk, you know what I mean, and still Joshua Young, you know what I'm saying, and Wilder Fury, Dillian White, you know what I'm saying, and all of those guys, man, the heavyweight division is finally starting to get a little beefy, you feel me? So it's finally like, boxing is starting to, like, everything comes around full circle. Like boxing, like boxing lost is, you know what I'm saying, like like a lot of eyes law got taken away from the sport, but it's starting to come back around, bro. And like the talent is start and we're getting a different level of talent, bro. And like that's a dude that I truly think is a serious problem too. Philip Hergovich is going to be a fucking problem, man. He's going to be a problem. Like he's already fighting your Eric Molinas and shit like that, your Kevin Johnsons, shit like that. He's doing it the AJ way. Hergovich is going to be a problem. They do, man. They do. That's the thing that I like about Usyk, bro. He knows how to fucking change an angle on you in the drop of a dime. He can switch positions on you, have you dizzy, hit you with about 5 or 6 shots. By the time you get around that joint, he's already unshifted again, man. Them boys are special, man. They special. Like those two Ukrainian fighters are special, and it's another you know what I'm saying. Like I think, and it's another Ukrainian cat too that's doing this thing like just doing this thing. I think there's another Ukrainian cat. I'm just not saying his name right now. It's not coming off the top of my head. But there's another Ukrainian fighter that's doing this fucking thing too. Like Ukrainian boxing is definitely alive and well right now. The sport had less eyes because they took all boxing and monetized it. Either pay per view and subscriptions every Friday night fight, bro. Like yeah, remember the Friday night fights? Remember the HBO boxing after dark, like the Showtime. You know what I'm saying? Like it was always boxing on TV, like the pay per view model that the PBC and Floyd and all of them did, man. It like really fucked the game up for real. But see, we're getting away from that. My thing is like, man, boxing has got to be televised a lot more, bro. Like there shouldn't be like, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't watch female boxing, don't have no interest in it, never had any interest in it. But I would watch it if that shit was televised. But a lot of this shit that's going on with boxing, bro, you don't know where to watch it unless you know what I'm saying, unless you got the zone or ESPN Plus. Like a lot of people don't know how to catch boxing on TV because a lot of that shit, like for real, like the UK and overseas is like the mecca of boxing right now. Like you know, MTK Global, they put on a lot of shows. The Zone puts on a lot of shows. Um, you know what I'm saying? Like Sonderland Entertainment, they got a lot of shit wrapped up with overseas and shit, putting on a lot of shows. Um, like and like a lot of people miss that shit, man. Like miss that shit. Honestly, if motherfuckers didn't have YouTube, like if I didn't have YouTube Premium and shit like that, like I would still miss a lot of them fucking boxing matches, man. Like for real. Like I catch a lot of boxing matches just through like MTK going live on YouTube and shit like that, other than having the Zone and ESPN Plus and catching Premier Boxing Champions on the weekend. But still, man, it needs to be. They need to get back to that old shit, man. Like when you knew when you laid down at night and it was late night, bruh. You got from 9 o'clock all the way up until 1 o'clock. You see motherfuckers busting heads all night, bro. Yeah, bro, like that shit, man. Friday night fights is everything. Luciano, what's good, my guy? Salute, bro. Like Friday night fights was my everything as a kid, bro. I used to remember sitting there with my motherfucking pops and watching, looking forward to that shit every Friday, bro. Like Butterbean be on that joint knocking niggas' heads off. It was just good time in boxing, man. Like, bro, boxing was the sport in America, bro. Like, it was the fucking sport in America. That's why it pained me to watch boxing go through that, you know what I'm saying, that rut, that fucking, like, it seemed like a forever and a fucking day ass rut that it went through, bro. It, like, pained me to watch it go through that, man. I couldn't stand it, bro. I'm like, look at these weak ass people that's fighting. Look at these fucking heavyweights, man. Like, Klitschko's, they fucking awesome, man. But god damn, like, when is there gonna be some great hard hitting fucking heavyweights that's got speed, that's got movement and shit like back in the day that really can box? Then people just stopped taking their foot on the gas and they didn't want to be technical anymore. They're not really teaching boxing the same anymore. And you can tell, man. You can tell like the way they train and everything is mad different, bro. Like it's not the same. It's not the same, bro. Saturday, a lot of young prospects. That's a fact, man. Yeah, bro. Like UK boxing, man, is like so alive and well, bro. Like it's so alive and well, man. Like I truly, truly, truly I truly appreciate everything the UK got going on with boxing right now. I truly appreciate their momentum. I truly appreciate the fact that, the UK boxing is doing so well that it's got America riled up to where they gotta step their shit up, bro. They just gotta step their shit up, plain and simple, man. And the moment they step their fucking shit up, all right, things will get better, man. But once again, like, it shouldn't take motherfucking UK winning for you to hate that shit, for you to try to even start winning. That you even got to go get a UK heavyweight boxer to put him in your stable so we can win. Never heard of that shit in America to this day, but man, I'm happy for it. I truly am. But look, man, that's enough for tough talk. Tough talk with two hands tonight. Once again, we back at it tomorrow night. Man, always appreciate y'all stopping through, man. Great boxing conversation, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Definitely appreciate y'all. Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm definitely about to go get some sleep right now, as a matter of fact. You're right. The jab isn't used consistently. The inside work, like these dudes don't know how to work the inside or anything, man. They don't know how to throw. They don't know how to. They don't know how to check hook. They don't know how to fucking pot shot. They don't know how to fucking pull counter. There's a lot of shit they don't know how to do. It's like all of these dudes do is work mitts all day. They don't fucking hit the heavy bag. They don't do nothing, man. Like they don't do nothing. And like for real, like like all out of those older guys, they didn't need none of the shit that these dudes is using now, but had way better fucking technique. Gotta get back to basics. Gotta take it back to basics. But as always, man, it costs you nothing. Pay a nigga no mind. You know what it is.